Hey everyone, welcome back to another pick a card reading here on my YouTube channel, Into the Light. Thank you so much for being here today and clicking on this video. So today's pick a card reading is going to be about their next action towards you. So what's their next move towards you? What's happening? So we have 3 crystals to choose from today. We have crystal 1 with the sunstone crystal, crystal 2 with the carnelian crystal, and crystal 3 with the labradorite crystal. So those are your 3 crystals. Think about your person and think about the question, what is their next move towards me? Now let your intuition guide you to your crystal of choice. Now without further ado, we're going to get started with crystal 1 with the sunstone crystal. You can find your timestamps in the comments down below or in the description box. I'll see you at your reading. Alright, so if you have chosen the sunstone crystal, you found your way to your reading. So what is their next move towards you? So I'm going to be using the Lenormand cards today and also my Romance Angel Oracle deck. So this is a Lenormand based reading. So yeah, still a pick a card, but using Lenormand. So we'll get kind of like into the specifics to see what's happening. Okay, these 2 fell out, so they fell out first. So let me do that. So what I'm doing right now is a 9-card spread for Lenormand. And it basically tells a little bit of a story, a little bit of a summary. Well, more than a summary, but it tells a story about what's happening or what's going to happen next. Like kind of like a narrative. Okay. It's kind of like reading a book, I guess you can say. And then last card out, we have the ring. Wow, that's interesting. So the woman's on the back of the deck, and then the man is at the front because this is like the only card that turned over. All right. So let's give you a look into what's happening here. I'll just move that to the side. So we have the mountain, the clover, the lilies, the garden, the stork, the moon, the key, the path or the crossing, and we have the ring. Okay, so what is happening next? What is the next action being taken with your connection here? Okay, so let me just give a little look-see, look into the cards. Also, because they are just like symbols here, they can have many meanings. So try to take what you see fits, and if it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. Don't try to force it. So we have the mountain, the clover, and the lilies here. So with the mountain, this is showing me a delay or a challenge, an obstacle, right? And with the clover, this is an opportunity, good fortune, luck. Lilies, this is about maturity, about being able to get over like anything because you have that wisdom, you have that knowledge, like you have been through so many things, right? So with this first line up here, this first row, this is showing me that an obstacle or a challenge is unexpectedly just going to be solved because somebody has a newfound knowledge or newfound understanding about this situation, right? There's a new understanding. There is more maturity because this person wants to bring in peace to this connection, right? So this is kind of unforeseen. Like you don't really see this coming, but this person wants to restore this harmony, right? And that's where we have the garden, the stork, and the moon. The garden is about the outdoors, like anything social, right? The stork is about change, transformation, while the moon is about, for one, it could be subconscious feelings, right? Dreams, creativity, it could be work, night. So what I'm seeing here is An outdoor, perhaps like a date. Okay. A date happening. But this would be taking place like later in the evening at night. Okay. I'm also sensing like with this here, it's like this person, if it's not like you're going to see them like in person because you know how the world is working right now, this could also just mean that this person wants to like have a chat with you because it is also about social. Like the garden is like social gatherings. It doesn't have to be just like in person, but you know, just trying to make it fit here. Okay, so there could be a reunion happening, you know, a reconciliation, a meeting, you know, and this is something that's going to be really transformative because when you guys do meet up again, or for the first time, if you haven't already, there's going to be some kind of transformative conversation happening here, like taking place with the stork here. And this is going to help you kind of like open up to see how this person is feeling and where they're at, because with the moon, again, unconscious feelings. And yeah, this will also cause like some kind of change, some in like improving with this connection, right? Yeah. And then next we have the key, the crossing or the path, can mean other one or the other. And then we have the ring. Right? So with the key is about unlocking things, right? And as I was saying, with this date or whatever talk that you may have online, it's going to like change the relationship in a way that you actually understand where you're both coming from, you know? And it's going to be like an unlock of unconscious feelings because this person has realized like I don't want to be in this stuck feeling again. I don't want to be stagnant. Like I actually want to be able to, you know, restore that harmony, bring some peace, be mature with this connection instead of just like causing this issue, this unwarranted issue with this, okay? And with the moon and the key coming out here, it's like this is a revelation, right? A revelation that is like of significance, right? Because it's like a breakthrough. You're discovering more about each other after this conversation being had, right? And then we have the path here. So it's like once you discover something, it's like you both realize like okay, we can either go one way or we can go the other way. So this is like unlocking something and then finally coming to making a decision, right? So the decision is going to be something that will, you know, you can have two choices, right? You can either, you know, work on this connection, okay, and, you know, try and see where you guys can, you know, evolve as a couple because just reading this, like the clover, the stork, and the path, so you can read it like up and down or sideways, diagonally, but just reading it down this way, you can come up with that choice to take a chance on this connection and see if you can really evolve together as a couple, right? That could be a choice here. Okay. But this is an important decision to be made because we have the ring here. And the ring here is all about commitment. So you guys might decide, like, you know what? Let's try it. Let's try this out. Let's commit to each other. Let's, you know, come up with um, some sort of like a proposal, you know, not like an actual proposal with like a ring, but like when you tell somebody, okay, this is what we're going to, like an agreement, come up with an agreement here, okay? And this agreement will be something that will bond you guys together because you obviously both mutually agree on this because this person doesn't want to have any more of that stagnancy, as I said, with this connection. Okay. And I feel like there was also a blockage because there is a distance and this person couldn't see you as well. And maybe this person has found a new way to come and see you because I'm reading down this way, down the column. Yeah, I'm also sensing that this person just woke up and like really realized like I can't be acting like a child anymore. And this person like obviously isn't a child, but it's like they're acting childish, right? It's like it's time to make decisions, make big decisions in my life that are going to get me places, you know? It's not it's like this person was kind of afraid to even like get up and do anything because they didn't know how their life would change. But they realize like where they're at right now isn't all that good, isn't all that great, you know, and they rather build something because it's like we can't stick with the same thing forever. We need change, right? So that's why this person is feeling like I need to grow up. I need to mature with the lilies here. Okay, so let's just get some last oracle messages here. We have release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Let your friends help you. And we have passion. Okay. So maybe part of that blockage here that, you know, had that stagnancy with this connection, this person wasn't making a decision yet because they may have still had feelings for their ex. It could also be that this person didn't want to like start on a relationship because they didn't want to like publicize that they were with you, and not because they don't think you're like good enough or anything. It's just like they didn't want it's like they're kind of this is kind of stupid, but I know that some people they don't want to like post online that they're in a relationship or whatever because I guess they don't want people to know they're unavailable or they feel like people won't talk to them if they're in a relationship. Like, I don't know. That's just like coming to mind. Um, and that's why this person wanted to keep this like kind of a secret and not publicize it, but maybe they also didn't want their ex to know that they were off the market, because that's what I'm seeing with these three too. um these three as well. Okay, so we have, because again, as I said, the garden is about publicizing something, public interest, but the key can unlock something, but it can also be like a secret, you know. That's why release your ex might be here. This person was getting over their ex, or they didn't want their ex to know that they were getting into a new relationship just in case they had a chance with them again. But this person is like growing up and noticing like, okay, that's not happening. I need to like let go of the past here, right? And with let your friends help you, ask for help and accept support from others. So I feel like their friends have been giving them that push, you know, to be like, what's the point of trying to keep this person around, like your ex person, if you have a new start just ready for you? Start fresh. Like, why go back to something that you know isn't healthy, you know? And I feel like that's also a part of the whole decision here with the path. Like, this person is trying to decide who, like, which path to go to. Either you or go back to their past, right? To start a new chapter or just go back to the past. But there is a lot of passion here. There's a lot of romantic feelings with each other, between each other. So, but it just hasn't been fully released. Like, this person hasn't fully dived into it because they still kind of like had their ex on their mind, or just like a past situation, even if it's not their actual ex, but just like baggage from past relationships, like emotional like baggage that they're like, I'm too scared to start a relationship. That's why they felt so stuck, you know? but they notice like I need to mature, like I need to let that go. I need to take a chance on a new connection, right? So that's what I got for you guys that chose pile one with the what is this, sunstone crystal. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you today. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed that. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I hope to see y'all in the next one. Bye now. All right, so if you have chosen the carnelian crystal, you found your way to your reading. So what is their next action towards you? What is their next move towards you? I'm going to be doing a Lenormand spread today. So it's a 9-card spread. And it's basically called, I forgot what it's called, but it's basically kind of tells a story. So you ask a question and it kind of gives you the whole background of what's happening. Okay, I guess these three wanted to come out. So their next action towards you. I'll also be using my Romance Angels deck. So just 2 decks today. I haven't seen a lot of tarot readers use Lenormand before. So we're going to get into detail today. So take what you see fits. If it doesn't resonate, don't force it. Okay. And if you feel like I'm picking up maybe more on your energy than the other person, like your person's energy, then, you know, take it how you see fits again. Okay. Back of the deck, we have the man. Interesting. The last group, we had the man at the top and then the woman at the bottom. So, interesting. Okay, so I'm going to show you what we have here. Okay, so starting off, we have the tower, the child, the fox. We have the path, the heart, the stork, the stork, the letter, the bear, and the snake. Okay. So what is happening? What is their next move towards you? Their next action towards you? Let's figure it out. Just give me a second to look over the cards here. Okay, so we're going to go row by row and then we'll go column by column, okay? So the first row here, we start off with the tower, the child, and the fox. So with the tower rules basically like institutions. Like when you see the tower in Lenormand, it's more about like business-wise, something that's official, something formal, stuff like that, right? And it can also be like legal matters. Yeah. So what I'm seeing here with the tower and the child and the fox, obviously, it just seems here that your person had a hard time formalizing connections because they felt like, because they were too much like in their immatureness, you know, they're a little bit immature, so they couldn't really have anything really like stable right away. This person couldn't handle like authority, they couldn't handle rules, you know, they don't go by other people's rules. It's like everything their way, like they're really like childlike, like very spontaneous. They had like different viewpoints that weren't really I'm not saying that they weren't good, like maybe they weren't, but they had viewpoints that were very like rigid in a way, because it's like it just didn't make sense. Like they were so spontaneous that they don't listen to other people's like advice. Like when I see the child here, like I think of the Fool card in tarot, right? So they're unpredictable, spontaneous, and that gets them in trouble here with the fox, because the fox is like cunning and really tricky, and the fox is, you know, can be dishonest and deceitful, right? So this person like just always went by their own rules. They didn't like when people told them what to do. They weren't that type of person. They didn't really get like they just didn't feel they were ready for anything like committed. They couldn't commit to a certain relationship. They couldn't commit to like maybe finding a new job, for example, because this is about institutions, right? And because of that, this person would kind of create this false narrative in a way, because it's like in a way they were doing things for themselves more than anybody else, you know? Because the fox is about survival, and like to survive, this fox got to be like outsmarting other people, right? So yeah, this person was really just all for themselves. They didn't go by any other rules that weren't their own. Okay, but with the path here, I know that was like a lot. Sounds bad, but we're getting it's getting good. Don't worry, it's getting good. So we have the path here. Okay. Um, with the heart and the stork. But with the path, this is about decisions, choices. Okay. This is about, being faced with an opportunity, and it's up to you to make the conscious choice and to take the best approach towards this, right? So that's why this is where things like change up. This is how this person always was. They may have taken advantage of people in the past too to get like to like have things their way. Um, but it's like they were faced with a decision to either go down this path once again or to change the way that they were acting, right? So, this person, for example, they may have been in a relationship in the past and they kind of took advantage of their person, even though they weren't like really into them anymore. They still kind of like took advantage of them because they knew that their person still emotionally liked them, right? Still emotionally was tied to them. But this person is faced with a decision in this like lifetime, with this connection in general, like specifically, they're faced with this opportunity to go like to kind of have this turning point in relationships, to either keep up with their cunning sneaky ways, or they can let in a relationship that is healthy, loving, and compassionate, and that will actually help change them from being the way that they were before, you know? So it's going to help them, like this connection is going to help them um, with making better decisions when it comes to relationships. Okay, to not like use people because it's just wrong. And it's like somebody like you in their life, like they wouldn't want to do that because they can tell that you're very you're loyal, you're authentic, right? So let's see here. Sorry, I was distracted. There's like a bird outside my window. Okay. Yeah. That's basically all I had to say for that row there. Yeah. Like this person is lucky that like they can have like this new chance, like they can actually like make a decision here about like going to the past or moving on, having something healthy. But we have here the letter, the bear, and the snake. So with the letter, this is about coming to a conclusion, right? To actually deciding on doing something, taking a different route, as I was saying, right? Because this person wants change with the stork. They want change when it comes to relationships. They want to have this loyal, committed connection, but they need to transform the way that they were before. They need to like stop being like, everything is me, 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 and have this more flexible outlook when it comes to relationships, and notice that relationships isn't just about like you making the decisions, like one person. It takes two. You both have to come to to conclusions together, because you're in a relationship with somebody else. Like, it's about two, not one, you know? Because this person was very like me first, and they were very like, let me do something. Like, this person was kind of like trying to control their relationships in a way, because obviously they didn't want to get hurt as well. So they felt like, okay, I can control it by doing so and so and so. But you can't do that in relationships, like, at all. Because then it doesn't work out, right? So this person is evolving when it comes to love. And so we have the letter here. So their next action towards you, which we're getting here, is they're going to be communicating with you and telling you that, you know, they feel like the need to be around you and be protective over you. Like, because with the bear hair, this shows me that this person doesn't want you to be with anybody else. You know, it shows me that this person feels like they've met their match. Like, they feel like they want to have this strong, stable connection with you, you know, because we can read down this way. We have the child, the heart, and the bear. So with this, it's like kind of like a fresh love. It's like you brought them this genuine feeling of love, like true love. Like, because like with a child, when a child loves, they just love. You know, there's no strings attached. When a child loves somebody, they just love somebody. You know, that's like a love that you cannot mess up. You know, you can't like manipulate, right? And this person really fell in love with you to the point where it's like they feel so responsible for your emotions as well, because they feel like they had a play in like making you feel not so great, you know? And this person's feeling possessive over you with the bear. So when they communicate with you, it's going to be in a way where they're being a little bit selfish. They're going to like tell you like, I don't want you with anybody else, but not in that way. It's probably going to be like, hey, so I know things aren't going great right now, but like, let's talk, or let's, you know, see each other. Let's try something again. Like, this person is going to put like some kind of ultimatum out there for you to kind of like decide, like, should I do something? But with the snake here, I feel like this person might like ask you like something like sexual. Like, maybe they'll be like, hey, like, I don't really want to be with anybody else sexually, so do you want to like keep something up together? Because snake is unpredictable, but it also rules like temptation, right? And this is something shocking that this person might say towards you. So it's interesting. And it's also about being sexually dominant. So this person might ask you for like a sexual favor or something. I know it sounds weird. That might be it. And they might ask you like if you're seeing anyone, and they don't want you to be seeing anyone because they want to be with you, but they're not going to do it in a way where it's like romantic per se. It's just going to be like kind of like weird. You're going to be like, okay, like you understand what they're saying, but they're not saying the right thing. Like, this person wants to tell you that they miss you and everything, but instead of telling you that, they'll be like, I've been thinking about you. What's going on? Like, instead of being like, hey, I miss you and I want to like be with you, they'll just be like, okay, I've been on your social media and I've been looking at your photos. Like, just, I don't know. Like, they're going to confess something, but it's going to be like shocking to you. And it's not going to be something that you're going to be like, oh, this is so romantic. Because this person is not really that romantic. Like, this person isn't good with their feelings. I hope that, like, resonates with some of you. Okay, so let's see what we have. The romance angels. I'm going to take 3. So we have heart-to-heart conversations. As I said, they're going to be communicating with you. Ooh. You deserve love. Yeah. This person wants to be with you guys. This person wants to. And just one. Oh. You free yourself and passion. This person is probably going to come in when it's too late, though. Just free yourself. I'm also getting that with like the fox, the stork, and the snake. It's like when somebody decides to change, but it's like too late, and it's like you don't see it coming, so you're just like, oh, okay. So, yeah, I might still have some like passion towards you, but I don't know if I want to take you back in. That's honestly what I'm seeing here. Because this person makes that decision to change and they're going to try and speak to you, but it's like the words don't come out in the way where you want it to, like you expect it to. And you're going to be like, okay, so we see that you're trying to make a change, but it's not good enough because you're still not being vulnerable. You're still not being open, right? And I'm also seeing with free yourself, this is a sign for you to like not rely on this person to really, don't expect this person to do the things that you want them to. You know, don't expect them to come to you and explain and pour their heart and soul out to you if you wouldn't even do the same. And even if you would do the same, this person is not you, you know? So when I see free yourself and passion, because these came out together, like definitely don't expect this person to just like let their heart do all the talking because it's not going to happen. Because this person's not great with expressing their feelings. But it's like they want to have some sort of possession over you because they feel very protective over you. They feel like this could be a really great relationship, but they're not really great at relationships in general. Yeah. That's what I got for you guys. If you enjoyed that reading, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope to see y'all in the next one. Bye now. Alright, so if you have chosen the labradorite crystal, you found your way to your reading. So what is their next action towards you? We're going to figure that out. So today I'm using the Lenormand Oracle deck, and I'll be doing a 9-card reading. I'm pretty sure it's called the Big Picture Spread. So essentially you ask a question and then it gives you like a whole story of what's happening, okay? So I'm going to try and get into detail here today. So this is going to be one of my like longer readings, definitely. So, okay, these 3 flipped over. So we're going to see what's happening. And I'm also going to be using my Romance Angel deck in the end to kind of just summarize everything that's going on in the connection. So what is their next action towards you? Their next action towards you. Very interesting. Back of the deck, we have the ring. Just making sure you can see all that. So we have the cross, or the crossing, the path, the garden. We have the ship, the lilies, the man, the snake, the scythe, and we have the tree. Okay. I feel so bad because in the first reading I was calling this the crossroad or the path, and that was wrong information, so sorry. Okay. Okay, first of all, this is really interesting because we start off with 2 like bridges, basically. So it's like somebody goes on to the next side and then again somebody needs to make another decision. Very interesting. Okay. So what I'm seeing with the first 3 cards here, because the crossing is about fate. It's a spirituality. It's about a divine test. at play, right? So seeing this, it's like this person had to go through some sort of like it was divinely guided for them to go through some sort of test, some sort of trial here. Okay. So this is about deciding where you're going to go, kind of like deciding your fate when it comes to relationships, because that's what we're talking about here. And also kind of feeling like because this is like divine, this is something that is supposed to be done. So it's like, even if you decide to go the other way, even if you decide to turn around, you're still going to end up on the same path. So this is about somebody facing their, not face, I guess you can say facing their fears, because if somebody feels like they fear like commitment, or they fear like being vulnerable in a relationship, it could be that. But somebody is facing something, some kind of like karma, or necessary to, like, as I said, necessary trial, because this has a really big spiritual influence on their life and what is going to happen in their life. So this person needs to be pushed beyond their limit in order to get to a state where they can actually feel like, okay, I'm going to commit to something, I'm going to commit to a connection that um that is, like, I guess, good for me. Well, it depends on how healthy your connection is. That's why I'm like a little bit like, okay. But with the garden, this is about public interest, social gatherings, anything that has to do with outdoors. So I feel like this person is going to be um making a decision to come towards you. I definitely see somebody coming to you. Like in the last two groups, it was like more like a conversation happening or taking place. But in this group, I see somebody actually coming to you, because we also have the ship, which is about travel. And we have these two bridges, which, like, somebody is going through a travel here, right? And because you can read rows and also columns, when you look down here, you have the garden, the man, and the tree. So these three is showing me that this person is coming towards you healthier, like better, like has better like well-being, like they've matured here, right? With the ship, the lilies, and the man here, again, the ship is about transportation, it's about travel, but this can also be, sorry, my little niece came in. She told me she's getting a turtle for Christmas. I'm jealous. Okay, so where was I? Yeah, so with the ship, again, travel, transportation, but this also represents longing, right? So somebody is longing to come and see you, come and visit you, right? Somebody's longing to be with you, right? I'm also sensing, like, with the lilies here too, because this also represents like a winter holiday. It can represent like traveling north. Mm. But also can be like something where you travel, because the lilies is about mature, like maturity, but it also represents like elders, like, you know. So you could be like, maybe this person wants to take you to see like their elders, so like maybe their parents or something, but that really depends. Or perhaps they want to take you to like their family cottage or something like that, you know. But just take it where you see fit. It's like, if it doesn't fit with you and your situation, don't force it, you know. But yeah. Also, I'm sensing with the lilies here, the lilies is about somebody that is experienced. So because of this the spiritual influence that caused this person to go through this kind of trial here. Now they feel like they're more ready. They have that courage to come and see you, right? And they're dedicating themselves to this, right? They're realizing that they want to be around you. They're realizing that they want to kind of achieve something with you. And in order to do that, they just got to kind of like slow down and not overthink and not like, get in their head about things, right? To be more peaceful, because Lilies is also about peace. So having more peace when it comes to this connection. That's why I say slow down, right? Really enjoy the relationship for the relationship and really get to understand all the lessons that like team them up to get here. Like team them up. The lessons that kind of like gave them that experience to get to the place that they're at. Okay? Words. Sorry, I'm a little slow today. Okay. Yeah. And with the man, it's like this person is coming to you more mature, right? But here's the thing. We have the snake, the scythe, and the tree. Okay? With the snake here, the snake is always a femme fatale, but like it's just feminine energy when it comes to Lenormand. It can also mean somebody that is something that's unforeseen, or something that's like shocking. But when you see a pairing of like the man, the snake, this is about a mother-in-law. Okay. So as I say, maybe, this person wants to take you to kind of like see their family, or, they want to like just bring you to their family home or whatever. But it's like you got to talk or get through their parent before you do any of that. Like perhaps this person was also avoiding, like this person with the ring here, this is definitely somebody that wants a committed relationship with you, but they need to include you in their family stuff in order for that to happen, They need to like introduce you to their family. This might be happening over the holiday. As I said, you could be traveling up north with them if they have like some kind of cottage or something. There's definitely travel here, like 100%. Um, the snake also represents a rivalry, and that's why you see it could be mother-in-law. Not that everybody's mother-in-law is just like not the best person, but that's what it represents here. It's a difficulty. This is also jealousy, envy, right? So I feel like this person's like parent, like their mom or whoever, doesn't really like the fact that they're kind of like growing up and like trying to move on in their life and trying to like be committed, because I guess this parent is somebody that is like kind of codependent on their child, or wants their child to be codependent on them, you know, or they just don't think their child is ready. Doesn't even matter how old they are, like they just don't think they're ready. And with the scythe here, this is about something that's shocking, right? Again, and something that needs to be cut off or being dumped, um, or broken away or separated, right? And then we have the tree, and the tree is about comfort, right? The tree is about, it's also about like well being. But when you think of a tree as well, you also kind of think about like something that is because the tree is like home for like a lot of birds and animals, right? So I also think about it as like a house, like a home, about family, right? The tree is about family. Okay. So I feel like a part of this, like for this person to really get to you and be in a committed relationship with you, they can't listen to what their family is saying, or can't listen to what their mother is saying to them. Okay, they need to like wipe away, or like kind of just cut them off from like giving them advice when it comes to relationships, because this person wants to be with you, and it's like they just got to tell like their parent, like, you know what, I don't care what you say, I don't care what you want me to do, or who you want me to be with, or who you don't want me to be with. I love this person and I'm going to be with them, you know. So let's see what we have here. The romance angels. Yeah, I definitely see this person coming to you. They want to like go on a trip. Oh my gosh. Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. What the heck did I say? There's someone in the family that is affecting this connection. And I feel like maybe this person did have a codependency on their family. And that's why they had to go through this like trial where it's like they almost lost something that they really love and care about because of like their family's influence putting something towards this. And that's why they're needing to get over this. This is like the fateful trial. This is like the divine test that is happening. That's why this person wants to come towards you because they've matured and realized like I don't want this. This isn't the life that I want to be in anymore. I want to change. Like I want to be able to like, do my own thing, have my own family. Oh my goodness. Look, I just picked this up to show you guys, but look what's behind it. The woman. So this person's family, like there was a codependency here. This person's family didn't really believe that they could have a serious relationship, I guess. But like they want you to be around. So it's like they don't care what their family says, like they want to marry you, They want to have a long-term relationship with you. Yeah, you deserve love. Okay, this person wants to be with you. Like they feel like they know that you're the one. If you deserve love. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. What did I say? Somebody's coming in. I'll pull one more card here for you guys. Oh, like 3 of them came out. Hold on. Just one. Only one. Okay, well, 3 of them came out again. So keep an open mind. Keep an open mind about this connection. This person's keeping an open mind about you. You might differ from their usual type or expectation, but trust me, that's not going to hold them back from you, and that's not going to like put a pause on this connection. We have flirt, extend your lighthearted energy to others. So yeah, there'll be a lot of flirting, a lot of kissing, loving, and look at that past life relationship. You have known each other before. So this person had to, I feel like this was their divine test for them to know like if they really want to have a relationship with you. They're being tested before they can get what they want, And it's also a test to see if this is truly what they want in their life. If this is the relationship they truly think that they deserve, And they've come to this conclusion. And they want to be with you. Okay? So this is amazing just seeing this here. This person realized they've looked at what life would be without you, and they did not like that. Okay? So that's what I got for you guys. That chose pile 3. If you enjoyed that reading, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope to see y'all in the next one. Bye now.